Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory. Yes, I'm not a computer anymore. Apologies to those who watched the preview in the week. It's just been so busy with my day job. Christmas is always busy in the job that I do, or the festive period is always busy. So yeah, I just didn't have time to sit down and record the actual audio. So I just thought of an ingenious way to get some spoken word on it. And by spoken word, I don't mean poetry. So it's finished at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 5, Sunderland 1. I don't know why, probably red and white stripes. Arsenal 5, Sunderland 1. Decent performance. I think it was just we needed to get the job done, and that's what we did. I don't think there's any much more to say there. There were quite a few changes as predicted. I did think that a lot of the team would change. So Leno came in goal for Ramsdale. Tomiyasu was out for Cedric. Gabriel was on the bench, replaced by Holding, who started, and Nuno Tavares came back in the left back position ahead of Tierney. We had Mohamed El Neni as the sole defensive midfielder, replacing Thomas Partey, and then the front line having Pepe and Balogun and Smith Rowe coming in. Smith Rowe was obviously on the bench in the game against Leeds last Saturday. But yeah, I think it was only Ødegaard and Ben White were the only players that played today that did play on Saturday, which was quite interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be Chambers and Holding at centre back, and then I was expecting Emile Smith Rowe to play, but I thought that maybe Maitland-Niles would come in alongside El Neni or something like that. But yeah, so that was the lineup. We scored relatively early. Eddie Nketiah had a really, really good game today. Scored his first ever hat-trick for the club. He was asked at the end of the game about his contract situation, and he was very honest about it. He just said, "Yeah, I want to play more games. I want more minutes. I want to play more. I want to play football. That's why I've turned it down, because I can't guarantee that I'm going to get minutes here. Fair enough, whatever." But at the end of the day, like all these fans that are complaining about him playing, it's like, well, he's still under contract. When the manager says go and play, or puts him in the lineup, he has to play at the end of the day, because he's being paid by this club to play football for them. But yeah, he did have a very good game today. Nicolas Pepe had a good game today as well. I think he got 3 assists out of the 5 goals. Not entirely sure, but especially for Nketiah's hat-trick goal, was a really good pass through into him, and a good finish as well from Nketiah. So yeah, the main objective was to just get the job done. We are now into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, which based on all the stuff around COVID at the moment might get turned into a one-legged game rather than a two-leg, which, you know, it depends on who you get. You know, if we get who's left now in the competition. So Brentford, Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester, Tottenham, West Ham. So yeah, if we got Liverpool, Chelsea, and to some extent Leicester, West Ham or Tottenham, then yeah, it would be like something that we wouldn't really want. We'd probably want over 2 legs, you know. But yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. You just got to, as the age-old phrase is, that you just got to beat what's in front of you. There's no qualms about it, really. But yeah, we've got the job done. We're in a semi-final. Let's see who we get next. I have a feeling we're going to get Tottenham. I don't know why. I've just got this sinking feeling that we're going to get Tottenham. And then it puts massive pressure on us if we get Tottenham or Chelsea. For some reason, I have a feeling it's going to be a derby, a London derby. But yeah, let's see what happens. Pretty pleased with that performance, because it's always a risk when you put on a second string team that hasn't really played together. But yeah, to go out there and, you know, there was a bit of kind of rough and we were 2-0 up, and there was a bit of rough and ready for a while when we conceded a goal, you know, around the 35th minute, something like that. I can imagine those that were of a certain persuasion were probably sat there ready to, with their fire fingers of doom, ready to go on their mobile devices. to complain about the fact that we conceded a goal apologies for the banging, conceded a goal to Sunderland. And to be fair, it was a good finish. But at that point, it was kind of like, once we scored the third goal, it was kind of like game over at that point. What you would expect when a Premier League team plays a League One team is that the League One team will eventually run out of steam. And I know a lot of people will say it's only Sunderland. But again, you can only beat what's in front of you, and it's important to win these games because now, we're in a semi-final and we've got a reasonable chance of going to Wembley. So we move. So next game, Norwich at Carrow Road on Boxing Day. After we've all had our Christmas dinners and listened to the Queen's speech and all that kind of stuff, we go to Norwich. I'm going to leave it there. I will speak to you, hopefully be able to put out a preview before Christmas. I'm hoping to get one out on Christmas Eve, potentially. Preview in Norwich. If not, it will be similar to what I did for Sunderland, unfortunately. So if I don't speak to you in the flesh before then, have a good Christmas. Take care and stay safe.